guys? It's Rob from Rivers Avenue. Happy Monday. Today we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from talking about Avengers Endgame. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot to talk about and it's breaking all types of records right now. So maybe look for that video tomorrow with Darren. But in this video, I know you guys are hungry for some DC news, so we're talking DC news. And strictly, we're talking Suicide Squad, or The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn, helmer of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and Volume 2, got temporarily fired, then rehired to do Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 by Disney and Marvel. And before doing that movie, though, he's going to be doing The Suicide Squad. So let me read you a quote here from James Gunn with Entertainment Weekly. He was promoting Brightburn, and he says, "I am in pre-production on The Suicide Squad, which I'm enormously excited about." And he also shared that excitement on his Instagram account. So check this out. He posts this photo and he says, "I've been an enormous fan of hashtag Suicide Squad in all its DC Comics incarnations. But to me, there will always be something special about the hashtag John Ostrander run. Black Ops military tales with disposable, often forgotten supervillains. Pure perfection. Photo of my own collection, heart, hashtag The Suicide Squad." So there you go, him showing some of his own collection there. It's pretty cool to see that we have a real fan of the source material on board. Often it's not always the case that a fan will still will direct a great movie, but given what he's given us in the past, him being able to assemble unique, obscure superheroes, or in this case, maybe supervillains, we have a little bit more faith in him, or at least I do. Maybe you guys don't, but it's cool to see that this is something he's been reading for a long time now, or what it seems like a long time. So I'm not familiar with the John Ostrander run of Suicide Squad. All you Suicide Squad readers, if you're out there, let me know what you think of that run in the comments below, or maybe give us some reading suggestions so next time I hit up the local comic shop. It's free comic book day next week. Maybe along with those free comic books, I'll try to pick something else up that you guys recommend. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. But we do have more info about the Suicide Squad. So we have a casting for a super obscure villain. It's been reported, but we didn't cover it so much, but we'll talk about it here. So David Dastmalchian, I'm probably saying that really wrong, but he's been casted to play the very obscure role of the Batman villain Polka Dot Man, who has dots that transform into various objects that can be used for weapons and various other purposes. So if you guys remember, you might remember him from the recent Ant-Man movies. He plays Kurt, I believe, and he's one of the guys who goes on the heists with Ant-Man, and he's often paired up with T.I. in the movie. So that's him, and he's also been on DC side of things. He plays the escaped Arkham Asylum prisoner in The Dark Knight. He was posing as a cop in that movie, and if you remember, Harvey Dent captured him after the failed attempt on the mayor, I believe. I'm just going off of memory here, but he was that prisoner that was kind of tortured, and Harvey Dent was torturing him, about to kill him before Batman intervened. So I thought he did a great job there, and I thought he was okay. I thought he was great in Ant-Man. Not the biggest named actor in the world, not a star by any means, so he's probably gonna take more of a lesser role in this movie. Not surprising there, but what is surprising is the fact that Polka Dot Man himself even exists. To be honest, completely honest, I had no idea that this villain even existed. Super obscure. So let me go ahead and give you a little bit more information on him. These dots by the Polka Dot Man, they obviously can be used for a lot of different purposes, and in the comics, at one point or another, these polka dots have been used to create a flying buzzsaw dot, a red polka dot designed as a projectile. The dot had a rotating interior mechanism upon which a circular saw blade was mounted. A flying saucer dot, a yellow polka dot, which expanded rapidly into a flat, man-sized glider. It was steered by a series of buttons or switches on the Polka Dot Man's belt. A sun dot, a gold polka dot designed as a projectile. It was gimmicked to resemble a model of the sun and emitted blinding, disorienting light similar to a flare. Bubble dot, a white polka dot which expanded into a translucent capsule capable of flight like flying a saucer dot. It was steered by a belt apparatus. Fist dots were red, yellow, and orange polka dots designed as projectiles. They were thrown at once and resembled human fists, transformed to resemble human fists when bounced off opponents at close range in concert. These dots could produce concussive effects. Hole dot, a black polka dot, simply referred to as a hole by the Polka Dot Man. It opened up what appeared to be a teleportation transport system and was presumably developed with assistance from Immortus, another obscure character. So, as you can see, that list of abilities from dots sounds pretty out there. Now, I'm really curious to see what abilities or what use this Polka Dot Man is going to have in the movie. Again, we got kind of a smaller known actor or less well-known actor in the role, so I'm not sure how much big of a role he's going to play. And James Gunn says in his Instagram account, you know, he says the word expendable. So I'm not sure if he's going to last the whole movie, but it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of abilities or you know, technology the Polka Dot Man will actually have. I hope it's not like the Captain Boomerang thing, because in the original Suicide Squad movie, Captain Boomerang threw like 2 boomerangs in the whole movie, so that was totally wasted. I actually like Jai Courtney in that role a lot, so I'm hoping they do this guy. They surprise me, and because I have no expectations over here. And so other people we know are going to be involved in the Suicide Squad, or rumored to be involved in the Suicide Squad, are of course someone we reported before. John Cena, rumored for Peacemaker, aka Christopher Smith, an agent for peace whose motives are driven by an extremist form of pacifism that makes him love peace so much that he would kill for it. That's really ironic right there. And we have someone, also Ratcatcher, Otis Flanagan in the comics, and he is another Batman enemy who's aided by an army of rodents that he can communicate with and control. Used to be an exterminator in the comics, who is a fan of poison gas. These rats help him in his smuggling crimes around Gotham City as well. Geeks Worldwide has learned that James Gunn is eyeing Isabella Moner and Daniela Melchior for this role. I'm not sure who those actresses really are. I think one of them was in the last Transformers movie, the last Michael Bay Transformers movie. So I'm not really familiar with these two ladies, but traditionally this role is a male, so they're gonna flip it, make it a Latina female. And one of the descriptions of this role was saying that Ratcatcher will be a Latina, an idealistic and innocent complainer, a warrior for goodness, and a lazy millennial, all wrapped into one. That sounds pretty hilarious. I am a millennial myself, and that sounds like that could be me at times, though I'm not a female. But yeah, sounds pretty funny. Of course, that news kind of flew under the radar as well, which is why we're talking about it here. But yeah, another obscure character, probably not going to play a prominent role, but we'll see. You know, who knows? Maybe it'll become a fan favorite, and we'll have to see her again, hopefully. And then we have King Shark, who's supposed to join the team. And of course, King Shark, there's no casting for him yet that I'm aware of. But King Shark, we've seen in the Flash TV show and done surprisingly well, if my memory is serving me correctly. You know, I was watching the original, the first 2 or 3 Flash seasons, then I stopped. But I remember seeing King Shark in there, and it was pretty cool. So hopefully they can translate that into the movies, the silver screen. So I'm not sure about that. But other people we know that are going to be involved in the Suicide Squad movies, obviously Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. She will be coming back. She was great. Hopefully she has a more prominent role in this movie to play. I'd love to see more of her, obviously. And Jai Courtney coming back as Captain Boomerang. That's a plus. I'd like to see Jai Courtney get a little bit more action in this movie, because he was great in the first one. Idris Elba is going to be in an unknown role. We originally thought he was going to be playing Deadshot. I think there was another rumor that he was going to be Bronze Tiger, but I'm not sure if that rumor is substantiated. But yes, Idris Elba still on board, but in an unknown role, said to be a new role, so we don't know who exactly that is yet, but we'll definitely let you know when we find out. And of course, Margot Robbie is reprising a role as Harley Quinn. Interesting to see how the events in Birds of Prey are going to lead into the Suicide Squad. It's set to come out in 2021 at some point. So let me know what you guys think of our cast thus far for the Suicide Squad. Do you guys have any recommendations of who we should cast for the roles that are still unmanned? So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you got some comic recommendations, let me know for the Suicide Squad. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell for more videos like this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.